Hello everybody. How you going? Now, we just got our video tonight, so I'm going to do an acrylic pour, and I kind of hadn't decided on the technique, so what did I just decide? Maybe just multiple flip cups and see what happens. So maybe like if I do 4 different cups, do 2 flip and lip, 2 just flips or something. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Alrighty. Oh, I turned that down. Hang on. Okay, so live chat, so now I can see what's happening. Who's coming in to say hello tonight? So there we go. And while we're doing that, I'll just mute up that. Okay, so gloves on, and get some cuts. So this is a 20 by 16 inch canvas. So that's approximately a 40 by 50 centimetre. And I've already taped off the back, but it's still on tube caps, not, what are those things called? Thumbnail? No, not thumbnail. Push pins. That's it. So I still yet to bring those out here. So with that, get some cups. So go with 1. Oh, I got it now. I'm going to do 3. That sounds good to me. So you might have seen some of the colours we're going to use in the thumbnail. So, but let's have a look. We've got emerald green, cadmium yellow hue. This is Purple Lake with some titanium white. This is Scarlet Lake. This is Purple Lake on its own. This one is Hooker's Green Dark. So I had to note, it came up in my studio that controversial words that I use in some of my descriptions, and hookers came up as one. So, and that's actually just describing the colour of paint. So you do have to be careful. So I thought I'll just put hook and then space ERS or something just to break it up. And this is a maroon that I created from the Purple Lake, the Scarlet Lake, and then I added little bits of the Purple Lake until I got the colour that I was looking for. Can't really tell how well you can see that. Now, the other thing is my box's baby cakes. How you going? No problem. When you get there, sweetheart, sweet dreams. Sleep well. Okay, so 3 flip cups. Alright, so, and I also have some white, which is my Spring brand white house paint. And right, everything's mixed up. Some of the colours have silicone in them, and I remembered to stir it this time. Yay for me. You're taping canvases as you watch. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so slight dollop of white in the bottom because that's what I like. Put them closer together. Okay, so I don't really have a theme, except I think I was thinking bright and colourful. So I guess that is a theme, brights. Yeah, so I'll try and keep them in some kind of order so I can follow the order when I go back on the second round. But yeah, all right. Mandy, how you going? There we go. Here's some green. What can go after that? Maybe this one. Maybe a dollop of white. And the lightened purple. Try not to get out of order. Okay. So next to the purple would be really cool to put maybe this maroon. Then we'll work our way down with the red. So let's see. Good, thanks. Awesome. How about you? Did you have a good weekend? I had a slow start to the weekend and then a productive weekend. So it finished off productively. So that's awesome. It's a great feeling. And because you have the slow start and then you get into it and then the weekend runs out because of the slow start. It's like, So I'll put a bit of white next to this purple before I put in the Hooker's Green Dark. And I don't know that we're going to have round 2, so I think it's just going to be this one round of all the colours. And if I need to mix up another cup, well then I can. But I'm pretty certain 3 cups is pretty much. Oh, but I'm going to put some little bit around it maybe. Yeah. Okay. So, all right, let's just move those off to the side a little bit more. Keep the white out because I'm going to use that. So, always something to do and never enough time to do it all. It's just incredible the things that when you really get into it, you could just keep going and keep going. All right. All right, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so what I like to say, you're scared. You got asked out on a date. On a date since 2004. Wow, that is so awesome. Did you say yes? I hope you said yes. Okay, so flipping them out. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so yes, as I like to say within my videos, I'm going to use up all this white. while you're watching, may you be inspired, learn something new, or simply relax while you're watching. You said yes. Awesome. Yay! That's so exciting. Geez, I'd like to be asked out on a date. Yeah. One day. Go for it, baby cakes. Yeah. Feel uncomfortable when you get there. You can always make an excuse for me. Yes. Absolutely, Mandy. Great advice. Too true. Yes, you never know unless you actually do it. So, alright, so these ones, they're all going to be flip cups. But, I'm going to flip this one. I'm going to flip this one. I'm probably just going to push it up the other end and still pull it down. But this one, we'll leave to last. So, I feel like I should stand up for this. Squeaky chair and all. Okay. Oh, camera's kind of in the way. Let me see. Let me see how that is. There we go. That's much better. Would I like to go on a dinner date with you? Where are we going? That depends. Is it New South Wales or is it in Queensland? Okay, push and pull. Let that sit there. Maybe I could have done 4. Oh well. Never mind. So I thought I'd actually push this one up there and bring it down, but I think I'll just release it this way. So release it backwards. That puts all of those stripies in the middle. I'll put those over there. Macca's. Sure. I'll be in on that. Okay, so let this one drain. Let this one drain. There's some cells happening, there's reactions happening, we've got lines. So now though, when we flip the middle one, we're going to flip and lip. But we're going to flip all of it. I mean, lip all of it. So, alright, he's a very nice man, but haven't seen him in years. Just breathe, lovely. Just breathe. Hello, Kerry. Thanks for coming in and joining us. We're about to do the 3rd cup, which is going to flip it, and then we're actually going to lip it through all 3. So, up, bring it down, and just start running the lip through. Oh, there's some gorgeous lime in there. I think that looks about good. Created some extra movement. But now we'll just have to see how that shows up when we've stretched it and potentially torched it, because I haven't torched it yet. I'm just going to put some of these colours down to help it move. A bit purple there. Trying to remember which ones I didn't put silicone into. Because not all of them, just a couple of them had silicone. You're always worried to use green. Is that not a colour that comes out for you? Because strangely enough, there are specific colours that just don't cooperate with some people. And I think mostly, I used to think that was red for me. Because I'm sure he will not. Yeah, he will have changed too. Yeah. It'll be great. No, it generally turns to mud with your green. Okay. Alright. So let's just try and stretch it around. I'm trying not to go off the canvas yet. If it does creep over, never mind, but I'm not trying to. Down to this corner. Okay, so now we're going to go all the way off. I don't want to hold it that way. Okay, there we go. I'm going to do corner to corner this time. Okay. Bring the weight of the paint back to the middle. Oh, I think I've definitely got some areas I'm not a fan of. Take that over the corner. I don't think that's usually the first thought I have after I do a painting. Oh, I'm not a fan of much. So he's still handsome. Ooh, nice. Silver never works for you, Mandy. Yeah. I think sometimes silver can get lost and just be greyish. Is that what happens? Okay. Let's look at that. I don't actually, not a big fan of much of it. Let's torch it, see what happens. I might just end up swiping it. So this is just a chef's torch from a kitchen store that is refillable from a replacement can of gas that you can buy from tobacconists, or I can get them at the grocery store or the hardware store. So I don't like torching for too long because essentially you could be starting to bake the top layer. Yeah, that's not pretty at all. What do you, like, do you agree? I don't find that pretty at all. Nothing works for you. That's a fib and you shouldn't lie. Try balloon kissing. Kerry. Well, I did a balloon smash 2 nights ago, or 2 video lives ago. So what if I do a swipe and then see about the balloon kisses, because then we might have nicer cells. So let's see about that. I wonder if I can swipe with this pretty maroon. I forgot to use gold. Okay, that's fine. Okay. This smash was awesome. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. You did some split pours, black and white background, then a colourful swipe down the joining line. Awesome. Very cool. Alright, so I think we'll try this maroon. So I just need a little thin line. keep whatever I can in there in case I need to mix some more. And what's on this? Oh, I have this handy, so we might try this to swipe with. This is a wall scraper from the hardware store. So it's not going to help with curves and bends, but I'll just go with it. Trying to keep it lightly on the top. Get some paper towel to wipe it off in between. So I'm not transferring multiple colours back to the swipe colour. Okay. I'm scraping this on my tray first. Okay. Barely got that one there, that's okay. Try and aim for the middle. Weird using something that's so rigid. Have you ever seen jelly cubes? Swifty swipe. I have seen that actually. Yes. And I really do need to make one of those. I think that would be pretty handy. Down there. Okay. Now I'm going to try and swipe this section. Whoops. There we go. Alright. Now I have to work out how I'm going to turn it around. So, let me just check. I'll turn it around and then I'll check messages. Make sure I'm keeping up to date with any questions. And greetings. I hope I've seen everybody as they've come in. Okay. Round. Okay. There we go. Whew. All those colours together, when you wipe off your hand, you definitely get, that's a muddy greyish green. So yeah, I can understand how you would get mud so quick with green. And let's just have a look. Did that? Yes. Okay, everything's up to date. No questions. Alright, I have a fresh piece of paper towel to wipe off my, what's this, wall scraper. So now I'm just going to sit it down in that same line, hopefully, and continue lightly floating it across the top of the paint. Ooh, that's all right. Pulled up a bit early there, but that's not a problem. Oh, went a bit deep. That's okay. Never know what the balloons can work their magic through there, perhaps. Just catch this bit. Last couple of swipes. Then we'll torch it again. I just put my finger in it. Oh, just a little. All good. Because I'm trying to get this to be low, which is where Jelly Cube's Swifty Swipe would come in hugely handy. Normally I use leaflets from the mail or something like that, an old business card, but I thought for time-saving purposes I spotted this at the back of my paint, so I thought that'll be pretty, that'll make it a lot quicker. Alright, let's torch it and see what comes up. You can't seem to get the balloon thing happening. Oh, okay. Have you tried a freshly blown up balloon? Is number one. A yesterday's blown up balloon where it's softened a little bit would be another idea. Yeah. I was sure that I really wanted to try a pour with silicone. All it's showing me is why I don't like silicone. So, why I prefer to leave it out. All these warped, out of size cells, they're not pretty. Let's see, wish I could go on his Izume silicone matte. Oh, Izume matte silicone. Oh no. No, this is an oil pan tray. Is that what you mean, the background? You're not a lover of silicone either. Yeah, you know, I've said it so many times before, but something, even in the last pour I did, the balloon smash, was telling me to use a balloon. And then, use silicone. And then I put a couple of drops in and then forgot to stir it in. So I got some funky blobs, which I fixed up later. And so getting ready for this pour, I had the same feeling, like, yes, do some silicone. And then this, it's like, no, don't like that at all. Awesome. Yeah, no, Kerry, this is a plastic oil drip tray for under your car from an auto store. So because I'm blowing it up fresh, what I'm going to do, blow it up quite a bit and then let the air out. So, and that makes it go softer because it's already been stretched. And then blow it up again. I'm only going to blow it up one breath. So that will give it a bit of squishability. There you go. So I generally hold on to the mouthpiece and try and do my balloons at the tip. So you'll have to try that. Thanks. You're welcome. So I think we might just start through that center line. I'm feeling like sprinkling some gold. Just little drips. Sprinkling, drip, drip. Through that center area, see if that just highlights whatever the balloon creates for us. All right, here we go. So I think I'll start in the center and work my way out. Pushing down slowly, but not too slow. Just nice and steady, coming back up. Pretty. It's always pretty. Like, and cells, look. So because I'm not just doing an overall balloon smash yet, yet, I'm going to wipe off the balloon in between because I don't really want much transference. So now I'll go either side of it with my balloons. Go here. Try and squash down to approximately the same. Oh, it's just amazing. Beautiful. Okay, so now onto this side. Try and match it up a little bit. Same approximate amount of pressure. Steadily bring it back up. Wow, that one had a lot more cells around it. And okay. Now I'll come to this side. Awesome. I caught some of the gold in there. Okay, paper towel is full. Okay. I do need to put that on another canvas. That's got silicone in it. And then sometimes I worry, oh, it slipped because I don't have proper legs on it. Okay. All right, we'll work with it for a second. Okay, so now one over here, which would finish up the line. It's fallen off its legs back there. There you go. Ooh, I think that one's the most vibrant. And I think I'd like to go over the center and this one again. See if I can bring it out to a couple more cells on either side. Oh, there we go. All right, so now this one. Slowly and steadily. Yeah. Just going to do a half little squish there and there because it's where it meets the edge of the canvas. Okay. Yep. I'm actually still not a huge fan of it. What's going on? No. It is looking better, that's for sure. Looking better, but yep. It's not quite something. It's missing something. And I know what that is now. I feel like I've got that covered. Hello, Anne. How are you going? Thanks so much for coming in and joining us. So we have tried flip cups. How they looked. So we swiped it. And I'm still not overly impressed. So maybe it was the colours. The colours weren't right for me. Let's see. There we go. Make sure those legs are in a better position. Okay. Oh my gosh. Tonight is one of those nights where I'm going to be really happy to take my gloves off. You prefer the left-hand side? Okay. My mum said it is lovely. Thank you, Leighton. How are you going? You prefer the left. So like this half? Yeah. I think there's a lot of potentially purple in here. And the dark green. So the hooker's green. Dark. So I think that's... Look, this looks a lot more vibrant. This looks muddish. So, but I think what I'm feeling with this now is a couple of swirls. That always makes me feel better. Alright. Awesome. Yeah, I prefer those colours. Yep. Alright, so I am going to pretend like I'm coming out of the centre of the flower. Oh, I haven't done that before. So, right. One. Are you too high up for spirals? I need to bring you closer. Okay. See how that is? They're not overly visible. Alright, so because they're not overly visible, I'm thinking that's where the gold's coming in. Okay, straight from the bottle. I'm just tracing that one. There you go. Now come somewhere out the other side. From this one. Oh. Alright, coming up this one. Coming up this one. Okay. Let's do... I've got to make sure that I have a nice steady flow coming out of the bottle at the same time. This way for a little one. bigger one. Little one there, that fills in that corner. This one, going to see. Sorry, I do get very quiet when I'm doing this. It's like concentrating. I'll run over them all with the paintbrush. These little wingy things. Which way I'm going. Three dots. Here. And here. There we go. I love how they settle in with the rest of the paint. So there we go. Alright, so these ones just need me to run through. I'm not going to run through the spirals. And I should have wiped that off in between. So this kind of makes sure that the gold is there, but it's also blending in with those ones, leaving the spirals to be. And I feel that this now is instead of a landscape, like you can see it now, it's portrait, with this being the top, this being the bottom. So I've just got to run through these other wings. I don't know that they look like wings, but that's a word that came to mind. And so I'm just following the line that I created with the gold when I do this too. And come up this way. Alright. Yeah, so pretty stoked with that. I think I just like on there. Not adding any more gold, but I'm starting in the gold. So it just drags it out a little bit. There. Let's put this one up this way. What a shame. Okay, and this one. Just a couple of little ones. Okay. Ugh. Don't. Okay. Okay. Let's just check on everything. Okay. Hi. Here's the colours, Harley. Love my smiles. Thanks. Anyone's a jeans and motorcycle. You followed your tip and now keep my empty tube tops for stands. Awesome, Gary. Love that. That's really pretty. Thank you. Really pretty. Thank you. Cool. Did you take a change? Fair enough, at least. Yeah, no, I'm much happier with it for sure. For sure. So, I'm just thinking of Fiona Art, when she came in and she said to use your finger. So I'm going to put my finger, I've just tried to pull my glove back so it's not hanging off the end like this. So it's nice and smooth. And in between my gold 3 dots, put my finger. And now they look like a little clover. Is it clover? Something. There we go. Just another little kiss. There we go. And as soon as I'm done this, we'll bring you down for a close-up before we sign off. So if you've got any questions, please pop them in the box now, because sometimes we end up with a little bit of a lag difference between us. So, last one. Little tiny gold kisses. There we go. I think the last one was the best. So, fabulous. Fabulous. Okay. Alright, so let's down for a close up. Oh, look at that colour. That looks so much more vibrant from that view. Okay, let's start at this top left corner. And, okay. Awesome. Alright, so looks very whimsical and fairy-like. Yeah. There we go. Coming down, beautiful reactions. Nice gold spiral with its random little tiny kisses. We'll go up and down. So there's some wings. I don't know that they're meant to be wings, but that's what comes to mind. There's the center one. So look a little bit up for that spiral. And then down. Some reactions, some cells. Definite, I really don't know what my process was, where I think the only reason I was being prompted to use silicone was as a reminder as to why I don't use it. So that one there is my favourite little kiss, gold kiss. Coming down through these wings and the last balloon. There we go. So let's see if I can give you a view from it this way, because I think that's how I'd like to put it up. So there you have it. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. If you're enjoying these, please give it a thumbs up on your way out. And yeah, for those watching the replay, please leave a comment below on favourite colours, or what's the hardest colour to work that you find to work with. Yeah, so, but for everyone, I do ask, please share it with others who might also appreciate it. That's really one fantastic way to help us content creators, and yeah, would be amazing. So I'll just check the chat. Okay, everyone. Great night. Thanks, Tracy. Thank you, Mandy. I appreciate that, because it all comes down to you guys and interacting and having a chat while we go. So thank you very much. I appreciate you. And all of you, thank you. So on that note, baby cakes. So relax and fall asleep. It's beautiful. Ah, honey, sweet dreams. Thank you so much. You're a gem. And yeah, so if you guys have to go anywhere, please take care. And yeah, so from myself, always be kind. Thank you, Kerry. Be creative and be fabulous. Bye.